So today we are going to make a 3D hot air balloon. And this is very similar to another project we did actually in kindergarten when we made a 3D turtle shell, if you recall. Except it's a little bit more advanced than the turtle shell. We know that 3D means that it has 3 dimensions. It has height, width, and in this case, depth, or how far back it goes. So it sticks off the paper some. This example has been squished a little bit and I tried to fluff it. Your hot air balloon will stick up far nicer than this. For this project, you are going to need blue paper, white paper. You are going to need some kind of circle stencil, and that's all that we're using the lids for. Scissors, pencil, Sharpie, glue, and you're also going to need pre-cut strips of paper here. Let's get started. First thing, I'm gonna move most of this out of the way because we don't need it quite yet. So I'm gonna take my blue paper and we are going to take our lid, and this is going to be the shape of our balloon. So I'm gonna take my lid, put it in the center of my paper, trace around my circle, and I'm going to draw my hot air balloon. So it's very simple. You can do a couple different types of baskets. You could do a square basket or a curved bottom basket. We're gonna take our lines off the edge and come straight down the top of our basket. And I think I'm gonna do a kind of curved, but then again, also kind of square. Can you guys see that real well? Not so much, huh? I'm gonna trace over it now just so that you can see it better on the screen. I recommend that you guys draw everything out before you trace. Okay. And once I have my hot air balloon drawn, and I know that I don't need the back of my paper, go ahead and flip it over and put your name and class code on the back. So name, and in this case, our class code is 1A, but if you're joining me in another class, it could be something completely different. So I know that I have my balloon in here. You can choose to put a person in your balloon. You don't have to. If we're running short on time, a lot of times they tell you not to, but there's a couple of different guys you can do. There's a boy with a hat, a girl with pigtails, hair swept to the side, curly hair and a pony. I'm gonna do a little boy with spiky hair. So I'm not making these super fancy. They're very think little people drawings. So I'm gonna draw, you know, the little people, the toys. Head, rectangle shoulders, rectangle arm, circle hand, eye, smile, spiky hair. And I'm gonna put just a little bit of weave in my basket. Boom. All right. Now the fun starts. You are going to need 8 strips. I'm gonna count out 8. They could be all different colors. They could be the same colors. They could be whatever your little heart desires there. What am I at? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 strips. And I'm gonna put them all together, just like when we did our turtle. We're gonna put them all together. So I'm sticking them all together. Or I could, if you're having problems with it, line them all up. So line up the ends, line up the end, line up the end, right on top, right on top, right on top. All right. It is very important that you bend these at the same time or else it won't work. You can't bend them all individually. And we're gonna give them those little tabs or the little mini feet on the ends. Like so. All right, set those aside. And then we're gonna glue. We're gonna glue north, south, east, west first. So north, south, east, west. So at the very top, at the very bottom, at the side, at the side. And I'm gonna take my tabs and I'm gonna put them inward. All right, then I am going to do in the middle of all of those. So these are our diagonals. I'm just kind of holding them there for a second. I'm not like holding them there forever, but giving it like a 1, 2, 3 count maybe. All right, then I'm going to go in between all of these. It is very important though that you're paying attention. Okay, I'm in between the orange and the green right here. So I need to be in between the orange and the green over here. Orange and green, orange and green. I'm in between the green and the pink, in between the green and the pink. All right, I'm gonna do blue because in between the pink and green, right here. And in between green and orange, I need to be in between green and orange with my other pink. All right. So now that I have my hot air balloon drawn and made, if you have time, this is not 100% important. It is a if you have time. You can get this white piece of paper and either draw your own, all different clouds, or draw a couple and cut them out at the same time. So I'm gonna do 2 at the same time. I folded it in half. I'm going to keep the bottom of my cloud straight, and I'm just going to marshmallow it up. Cut this out. Now I have 2 clouds I can glue on the background. Okay? And that's it for the project today, guys. Questions on this?